set it off. Go to Vegas, bet it all. Put it on the Bucs win, whoever they gon' play gon' fall. Don't say I ain't told y'all. Loose cannons gon' fold y'all. Yeah, the Heat be 9-3, but it gets real cold in the fall. That's when the season start. Bucs come in 40 hard. Win after win, ripping the division apart. Panthers, they pussycats. Falcons got bird flu. Take the Ravens and Dolphins and open up a zoo. Cause one thing's for sure, better than the Bucs, they show lane. And every day in Tampa Bay, we say fuck the Saints. We in Tampa Bay, baby. 813 going crazy. Tampa, boy. This Bucs podcast be the greatest. Loose cannons blasting on them haters. And we in Tampa Bay, baby. Tell them where you from. 813 going crazy. Yeah. This Bucs podcast be the greatest. Loose cannons blasting on them haters. Now when I say the loose cannons, what? Do you know what I mean? I'm talking Bobby Latte, stank bastard.
What is up, Bucs Nation? It is Monday, September 29th, 2025, and you're watching the Loose Cannons podcast. As always, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and leave us a comment with your most disappointing from yesterday's game. And as always, check out loosecannonslive.com where you can watch and listen to any one of our shows right there from our website. But if you happen to prefer downloading or listening through one of your favorite podcast platforms, then you will find us on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, and of course, Pornhub.com. Boys,
you always forget man is Muslim, bro. What the fuck?
Well, that's different. That's my stuff. So
is Bang Bus still a thing?
When did it stop?
I'm asking if it's still a thing.
The thing's in my backyard. I mean, it's still. I think it's still a thing.
You think you got rid of the casting couch, bro? That casting couch is still there, bro.
I have the casting couch, and it's in the bus now. Boys, it's the first non-victory Monday for the Bucs. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
We had a tough one yesterday. Had a tough one. It was hot as fucking balls out there, real humid. Somehow still kind of a game. Latte, you weren't there, unfortunately, but maybe fortunately, actually. I'm not quite sure.
No, I wasn't happy that I missed the game. You know, there's repercussions when you go on, you know, a hooker cocaine tour, and I had to spend some time with the family because I'm gonna be in Seattle with you fuckers.
So you mean it wasn't your grandbaby's birthday, and yet you weren't out there swimming with your grandchild?
No, it was way more important than that.
What?
A couple weeks ago, Stank and I decided that we couldn't spend any more time talking about certain two positions on this team. But I think it's about time we got to talk about this special teams unit, man. It's crazy. Either one year we have a really good kicker and a really bad punter, or we get a really good punter in week one, and then our kicker takes an absolute shit on himself. It's never both at the same time. Yesterday, we had good kick returns. All of a sudden, punting. Not a very good outing by the special teams.
What do you mean all of a sudden? It's been a problem.
I know, but it's like we can't ever just have the entire unit play well. It's been a shit unit since week one. It's now become a problem in terms of the scoreboard for 3 weeks in a row. And yesterday, it set the tone right off the fucking bat against a team that everyone knew, hey, their special teams is pretty fucking good. And to come in on the first special teams play of the game, to have the punt block, have your guys' asses absolutely run over. I mean, it was an absolute fucking mess. You guys agree with me? They need to fire this coach. They have to do that at this point.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to lose their job. Somebody.
Look good.
As you eloquently tweeted earlier, I want blood. Somebody needs to get fired right now. And it looks like Dixon might get fired based on the fact that they got another guy already strolling into camp. But listen, in defense of Dixon, the guy came straight up the fucking middle.
Yeah.
The
blocker was on his back. And it just, I don't know, man. It just, that's supposed to be an automatic setting, right? We play Madden. That's like the automatic setting. Special teams, punt, no problem. Rarely gets blocked. I mean, the Bucs are at a rate where it's being blocked where it's like 23 times more than the league average over the last 20 years.
I mean, we might as well be like that high school that just never punted. Just don't punt. Just don't fucking punt.
We talked about that on our last episode. Just don't punt.
Don't fucking punt.
Go for it on every fourth down. Never kick. Never do any of that shit. I mean,
I don't know why I never kicked. McLaughlin was in rare form yesterday.
You know,
60 big
but Latte, you know, it was a point of emphasis the entire week. It had to be. They had to be talking about it based on what's happened in the past, based on the fact that the Eagles were blocking fucking everything left and right last week. They had to make a point of it. And for it to happen on the very first punt is just inexcusable. Inexcusable.
I mean, just think about it. Just how long has it been since we've had a decent return game on top of that? And then, but most of the time we get a decent return. What's happened? It's a guy that's got a holding penalty. In the Texans game, we had 2 penalties that should have been called, weren't called. Massive turn of events ends up leading to 7 points right there, right off that fucking punt return to the Texans. Obviously, the blocked field goal last week leads to 7 points right off the bat. 7 points on a 4th down play where you are kicking the ball away is fucking inexcusable. And like you just said, there's no way special teams wasn't highlighted on the whiteboard all fucking week. How? How does that get? I just don't get it. And the first fucking punt, just unreal, man.
Yeah, what hurt more was watching Sirianni's fuckface ass. Like, I told you. I fucking told you. He called it. They called it. They were preparing for it all week. They saw something on film. Yeah.
It's not that. I mean, the guy was fucking on his ass, dude. I mean, it's not that hard, really.
Listen, all 3 phases of the game, we got out coached in that first half. All of them. On defense, on offense, the fucking fake tush pushes, the fake short yardage shit. They had it all ready for us, and we saw none of it fucking coming. And you can blame all the missing pieces. And I know I'm getting way ahead of ourselves because we're going to talk about all these areas, but offensively, we sucked in the first half too. I mean, it was a reason we punted to them on that first series and then punted again. And we're up down 14-0. Like we got out coached. I mean, end of discussion.
If you want to talk about the offense, it's actually the next topic. I think we have a 4-game sample size, right? Grizzard has an asterisk, in my opinion, but not a full asterisk. Like, there's only certain things that you can kind of excuse as to, the learning curve, the not having, your offensive line together, not having all your weapons on the field. But man, there's still this weird, like, it doesn't feel like the sequencing is together. And I can understand that part. And I can understand, not being able to open up the playbook fully because you don't have all your guys in front of you. But man, at some point you have to question, like, the objective from game to game just doesn't look fluid. There's no clear game plan when they on the field on offense. It's like sometimes we want to run the ball, then when it works we go away from it, and then sometimes we just run the ball or throw the ball and we never go back to the run. Like, it just doesn't. It's so fragmented. It doesn't feel. Hey, you guys tell me, maybe I'm wrong. In the 4 games, have you sat back and be like, this is our offensive identity today, is to ram the ball down their throats? Not one game have we had any sort of identity or clear game plan as to what we're trying to do.
Not just that, right? You got 3 levels, and we tried the underneath stuff, and we're way more vertical than we were last year. We knew that going into the season. He talked about it a lot. We want to be more vertical. Dude, what about the middle of the field? Where are the crossing routes? Throw 1 or 2 passes over the middle. If they're going to blitz, the middle of the field's wide open. They had 2 banged up linebackers yesterday. We ran nothing left or right. No crossers, no nothing. You can still get the ball out of your quarterback's hands quickly with some of those slants and shit. We just don't even try. Everything's outside the numbers, and taking longer to develop. And the last thing you want is long developing plays when your offensive line isn't 100%.
Latte?
I mean, that's just been no consistency. I don't know if we want to establish a run, not establish a run, go downfield. I haven't seen a lot of, as you guys stated, a lot of crossing routes, a lot of short stuff. Long developing with missing pieces on your offensive line is a recipe for a disaster. And somebody said it in the chat, and I've been talking about it. Bucky ain't gonna make it to the end of the season. We keep running like this.
No way.
No, it's too many attempts, dude.
Not just that, Latte. It's too many attempts into bad blocking, not enough like counter movement, nothing that's creating a misdirection. A few times he had some misdirection plays yesterday, and it worked out when he faked that little handoff out of that wildcat to Rashad. That created all of a sudden a space inside the defense for him to get a nice chunk of 5, 6, 7 yards. That's the stuff that's missing, and that's kind of when I go back to, like, I get it. You the defense was holding the receivers, but you know what, man? Sometimes you got to fucking play through that shit. They're letting it go, so fucking play through it. Sometimes you saw some guys going for balls with alligator arms. But my biggest thing is that nothing seems to be winning schematically. We're like winning straight up on talent. There was a play where Bucky got 7 yards strictly on his own. There was nothing in that scheme or that play that got him that 7 yards. And Mecca, he catches a ball over 2 defenders. Probably a bad fucking decision by Baker to even throw that ball. Got lucky. Again, out-talented. You can't win games week in and week out just out-talenting guys. Eventually, you got to scheme a guy open. Watch the 49ers. I can't name a starting receiver on that fucking team. And their guys are wide the fuck open because they're scheming them open. And I hate to say this and give credit to Liam, but Liam was good at scheming guys open. He created space for his guys. Like, Mike Evans not being out there, I get it. It's a big piece. But, man, maybe I'm wrong. You guys correct me here. When you guys watched the game yesterday, Latte, you had a way better vantage point than us. Did it not seem like all of a sudden, because Mike was gone, his routes just disappeared? Like, nobody even ran his routes all of a sudden. It's like Emeka was still running Emeka routes, and Chris came in and started running Chris routes, and everyone's just like, oh, okay, I guess no one's going to attack the middle of the field, and Mike Evans is just not here, so we can't call those plays. It just felt so, I don't know, it just doesn't feel like a schematic, idea is being developed for a fucking opponent.
I mean, the scripted plays are the most telling thing, right? We can't start fast. We talked about, Levante went off on the fucking team, as soon as the game was over, talking about we can't start fast. Those scripted plays, you saw how well the Eagles looked, right? Their shit was just butter. Easy. They moved right down the fucking field. They had everything prepared. They knew what was coming. They had it locked in. That's why I say coaching needs to take a lot of the blame here. Listen, they made changes at the half on both sides of the ball. Mm-hmm. But coming out, I don't know what happened. And Todd will say execution, and he will put some of the blame on the coaches. And I'm sure Grizzard would take some of the blame too. Something isn't working. So we aren't clearly Grizzard. Right. It's a chess game, and we're one step behind right now. And we will continue to look like disjointed. Baker's going to continue to have to fucking be Superman out there, and make plays with his feet and his fucking fire. But eventually, he's going to start to turn the ball over, and the balls are going to bounce the other direction. He's had a couple fumbles recently.
He's going to get beat up. He's simply going to get beat up.
Couple drop picks to
get beat up. He is beat up.
Yeah, he's beat up already, and we're getting 4 games in.
Both his knees are fucking hurting. Ankle. I mean, in the first 2 games, he's got a bicep fucking bruise. He hit his hand on the helmet a couple times. I mean, he's already kind of.
You could tell yesterday he didn't want to run. He was trying not to, and I don't know if it's because he just doesn't want to get hit. Not to say he would ever take a shortcut, but I mean, at some point you gotta say, God damn, dude, like, why is it so difficult? I still, like, even with now Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, I can look at this offensive roster and be like, we have enough talent to still make plays. There should be no reason to not. And I don't know who said this, or maybe we said it on the show or somebody on TV, but a really good tell of a good offensive coordinator is the very first drive of their team's their game plan that week. Yeah. That's usually your scripted role, and that's usually when you can you should be able to score most of the time on that because of how simple it is, and the defense really doesn't know what to expect, and you put a lot of thought into those plays. We've done that one time this season, the Texans game. And then some of those plays are Baker-esque, talent kind of rising over the scheme in moments. So I don't know, man. I'm getting frustrated because I really don't think there's a built-in excuse, but I understand the excuse. But at some point, you have to also look and be honest about shit too. And I don't like it.
No, Sammer, you're right, man. It's time to be honest, okay? And we've talked about offense, defense, and special teams. We haven't really gotten to defense, but what we haven't talked about in this intro is us. We need to look in the mirror. JK in the chat says Liam left because you guys said he was ugly too many times and you hurt his feelings. You're probably right. And we deserve some of the blame. Now we're stuck with Grizzard.
He's still ugly.
He's still ugly.
He is
Thank
still
you.
ugly.
Latte.
But he's Ozempic now.
Latte,
he's hand up. He looks
you
a little
don't
better
think,
than he did.
Latte, you don't think ugly people know they're ugly?
Of course they know they're ugly. Stank knows he's ugly. What the fuck?
Yeah. So
like he walks around thinking he's a dime piece.
Yeah. So you think Liam just what? I'm ugly because we were saying it to him? Fuck, he fucking knows. His wife tells him probably all the time.
I got one eyeball lower than the other. Do you think he doesn't know that when he looks in the mirror?
I mean, come on. You put on a pair of shades and you can still see one of your eyeballs. You got a fucking problem.
That's a problem,
okay? Bro. If you look like you're doing the rock thing when you have no, I mean, come on, dude.
Sammer, speaking of eyeballs, is Izzy here?
Izzy is here.
Didn't we get a super chat like 5 minutes ago?
Yeah, but you guys were ranting about pretty much everything. But it was B-Shuck with a $20 super chat saying, "What is up, fellas?"
The show's almost over. The show's almost over, and you're just.
I know.
We went to him as you're chastising him. He goes, "Hey." What the fuck,
Somebody in
man?
the chat also said that they want Grizzard to go. Oh, DJ Warren said Grizzard's got to go.
It's early. It's early for that.
It's a bit early
What?
for that. It's
What?
a bit early for that. He needs to be better, 100%. I mean, he's made. Listen, I will give him credit in the sense that he seems to make adjustments sooner than going into halftime. And then he does obviously make adjustments at halftime, or he goes to a different type of game plan, which I felt Liam sometimes held on too long. But I mean, still, man. And when we had Mike and Emeka those first 3 weeks, it still felt disjointed. It felt, I don't know, man. I want to see more play action. I want to see more play action. I want to see more play action when Rashad's in the fucking game. When Rashad's in the game and Bucky's in the game, there's an obvious tell as to what they're going to do. And the defenses know how to play it. So that's a big part of it. When Rashad's in there, it's almost like, why don't you use the fact that he could be a triple threat? He's the only one on the team that could do pass pro, run the ball decently, and catch the ball out of the backfield at an elite level. Bucky's good at 2 of those.
But play action requires pass protection, and it hasn't been great. All right. It was probably a little bit better yesterday.
It was pretty good. Latte, how did it look like on TV? It didn't look that bad in the game.
It didn't look horrible, honestly. There were some breakdowns on the right side of the line, but honestly, I was expecting a little more rust from Tristan, and there may have been, right? But I wasn't anything blatant.
No, I mean, and the other thing too, the times he did have time, who was open? Everyone's running the same fucking route. Like on that Chris Godwin interception. Let's talk about that shit where he throws the ball. Like, it's really not a terrible decision because he's fucking wide open. It ends up getting tipped, I guess.
I got into it with Corey, who I love. I hope he's in the chat. That's what Baker does, dude. Baker sometimes plays hero ball. You take the good with the bad. He's made that throw fucking, I don't know, fucking dozen times and completed a touchdown. He was open. Godwin flashed open. The D lineman fucking tipped it. It is what it is. I get it. You know, throw it away, live to fight another day. I understand why people are upset. But at the same time, we can't celebrate him when he makes the play. And it's like, fucking yeah, what a dot, what a dot. And then, yo, you're fucking stupid. That's what he does.
Hey, that's a similar throw to the one he made to J-Mac against the Saints last year. The only difference was
it didn't get tipped.
Liam, no, not just that. Liam didn't have a tight end also bringing a defender underneath the same throw. So that was another thing. Like, again, that's something like the depth that they're running their routes at doesn't make any sense. The way they're running their routes doesn't make sense. Emeka going for an out pattern that somehow only gains 1 yard or loses a yard on 3rd and 5. How the fuck does that make sense?
Okay. Where the fuck are we at now? In the Twilight Zone somewhere?
How did that happen?
King Cook is saying, fucking, maybe Liam's not the snake. Maybe it's Jason Light. We don't know what Jason Light told him. He might be the snake. Okay. What the fuck are we doing? Okay.
We know the actual story.
I have it on good fucking authority, on what happened. Like, bro, moving on.
No, and thing is,
real quick.
The thing is, shut up, Izzy. Shut up, Izzy. Okay. The thing is with Chris Godwin, that he was open. It's not a terrible decision when you look back at it. But again, I had a problem more with like Kate Otten being the guy out there. But I'm with you, Latte. Like, you got to live with some of that shit, man. It comes with it. But again, on the other plays where he was in the pocket and he was decently protected, nobody was fucking open. Nobody. And it wasn't, you can't always say, oh, they were holding us. Sometimes it's just the design of the play didn't get somebody open. That's my concern. How can you not scheme some of these guys open?
Ren did say, if we're talking about the same play, Chris Godwin was open in the back corner of the end zone.
100%.
He was open. He was open, bro. Ball got tipped. It is what it is.
It wasn't a bad decision. At first I was with Corey. Bad decision. And then I look back and I watched some of the all 22. Some people posted like, dude, that was not a bad decision. He's fucking open.
It wasn't a bad decision. Was it an unnecessary risk?
That's
maybe you can argue
first
that.
down. Yeah,
maybe you can argue that, but that's, Latte, you said it before, bro. This is Baker. Okay. You got to accept some of the warts. He makes magic out there, and he has the last fucking 3 weeks doing Baker shit. And that was some Baker shit. And unfortunately,
that's right. We almost got there.
Defender fingered the ball.
Fingered it.
It happens.
Sometimes your ball gets fingered. Sometimes your ball gets fingered at the least opportune moment. Izzy, why don't you do your fucking job?
Wait, don't forget, Izzy, I apologize for Sammer being a cunt. Hey, listen, don't forget, it was 8 minutes left at the interception mark. It's somewhere around 8 minutes
We still got the ball back.
Right, it wasn't like that was the last play of the fucking game. We still had 8 minutes to potentially come back and tie that fucking football game.
We were down 8 with 8 minutes left in the game, and we got the ball twice within that time period. And we still, again, I mean, let's go back. Let's go to the 4th and fucking 9. Everybody's running a route to the left sideline on one side of the field, and Kate Otten's running a crossing route short of the sticks. What are we doing? How do you not have a 4th and 9 play designed to get a guy in a spot to get 10 yards?
Pressure.
Like that's like you got to have that as a good offensive coordinator. You know, in experience, I'll chalk it up to him. That's fine. But man, sometimes you got to have a fucking play, man.
I think Wes is right. There were some good, there were some bad.
Yeah, of course there was. We wormed our way back into the game, but you know they're bringing the house. You know, where's the audible to something
across the middle?
Blitz beating. You know, you slip a guy out who looks like he's supposed to block. You know, a fucking pop pass over the middle, something to make him pay for bringing the pressure. Izzy, I love you, bro. Go ahead, go full screen on Izzy. You had something to say, and I think there was another super chat too.
Yes, there was.
No, wait, shut the fuck up. Wait, I got. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Read the super chat, Izzy. It's your fucking job.
Fucking read the super chat, dude.
Fucking shit, read it.
B Shuck with $50, dropping $50. Good to see 3 of you today.
I agree.
That was it.
That's it.
Thank you, B Shuck. Thank you, B Shuck. That was a terrible reading.
Love B Shuck. I hope he's gonna be in Seattle. Is he gonna be in Seattle? I don't even know. Sam is the one that books all this stuff. I have no idea.
You'll have to go to find it.
I have to go to find out. I guess I'll be there.
Yeah. You're gonna have to go and find it. Yeah, for those of you who have no idea what we're talking about, we are rolling 100 people deep in Seattle this week. Okay, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We are taking over Seattle. I mean, I don't know how many other Bucs groups are going to be there, but I know we got 100 of our dumbasses out there. So that's going to be
it's going to look just like the Eagles game. You know, like we're going to have 30,000 Bucs fans take over Seattle Stadium, right?
But by the way, I want to address that now too.
Hell yeah.
You know, I don't know if I'm jumping ahead or jumping behind or whatever the fuck, jumping in between. You know, I do that too.
I don't have this topic at all. Listen, you're going down.
We don't have this topic, so cool, perfect. Sam and I have been talking about it for years, as well as Stank every now and then when he's like, you know, there mentally, because usually he's, you know, not. Listen, there is a problem with season ticket holders selling tickets to opposing fans. We know that. Unfortunately, Tampa, and I know you guys have heard this ad nauseum, but it is a transplant state. It's Florida. It is what it is. I would dare to say, Sam, or correct me if I'm wrong, if it was 70, 30, 60, 40 Eagles, out of the 60%, 40 of the fucking assholes are Buccaneers season ticket holders that will be wearing Bucs jerseys the next home game. I've seen it. Sammer's seen it. They'll fucking pull out their fucking Eagles jersey, and then next week, hey, what's up, guys? Go Bucs. It is fucking gross. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know how you fix that.
The Giants fans are notorious for that. Buffalo Bills
fucking
fans
horrible.
Also notorious for that. It's the AFC and the NFC. I don't know how many yesterday's Eagles fans were Bucs fans per se or season ticket holders, but I'm pretty sure a good amount. But most of those people were not from Philadelphia yesterday. They live in Tampa. Those people live in fucking Tampa. And you know what? I hate to echo stuff that Stan complains about and says, but man, at some point, stop fucking selling your tickets to these big games, man. Like, you want to complain about it, but also in the same man, I think it's the same people
complain. That's not enough, Sammer. That's not enough.
It's just nonsense, man.
Sad. I would say a good portion of our season ticket fan base are fair weather fans. I'm not saying Buccaneers fans in general, but a good portion.
We're 3-0.
It's a hobby.
You know? It is a hobby. They don't care, and if they can cash in, they will. And it's just a place to be seen, a place to fucking Instagram. So it's gotta go up higher than this. Okay, if the Glazers don't give a fuck, and clearly they do not, because there's something that they could do to penalize fans for selling their tickets, or do something similar to what the Lightning did when they eliminated opposing jerseys in the lower bowl. Do fucking something. Talk about it. Come out publicly. Somebody in that organization, a player even, Levante, Mike Evans, say something. Somebody needs to fucking say something, because we're in the
Bucs do that?
fucking abyss, dude.
Could the NFL do that?
Why not?
Just say, hey, cool, you got your ticket. You can't wear your fucking jersey down here in the lower bowl. It is what it is.
So the Lightning did it. In the fine print, they have the ability to track your transfers and how many times you sell tickets. And if you exceed a certain number of transactions,
I've seen people get suspended. I've seen that.
You will have your rights taken away, non-refundable, and see you later, keep it moving. I don't know if it's a 1-year ban or how it all works, but I've spoken to my ticket rep, and she has told me, yes, we have something in place. How often do they actually? How often do they actually, enforce it?
I know somebody who got banned. I know 2 people that got banned from the barbershop. People that just buy them and I flip them, and I'm like, what the fuck do you even buy tickets for? And they got banned.
They don't like the business guys in that scenario.
Yeah.
But the thing is, if you get a team, or if you get a guy who's got, he's got 2 really big time games and he sells those 2 big time games every year, I don't think that hits the threshold, so he never gets in trouble. So that's the thing. It's usually when it's a big matchup, it's a big game, and it just feels like, damn, dude, it's loud on offense because the other team's fans are in our stadium. It's fucking.
You think they don't talk about it, by the way, either?
Of course they do.
I know they do.
They're laughing about
fucking
it.
No, not laughing about it. I'm talking about the players. Like,
the players are like, I'm saying they're laughing like, fucking what the fuck.
This is fucking pathetic. Like, we're in a silent count in our own fucking stadium.
It's pathetic as
what?
Fuck.
It's fucking sad, dude.
We're 2-3-0 teams battling for NFC supremacy. A big fucking game. Everybody knows that. And the entire lower bowl, especially on the east side, is all green. Of course the players see that shit. When they're getting booed in their own stadium and you can fucking hear it reverberating through the stadium, that has to get under the fucking
shitty fucking feeling, dude.
The Bucs sell group tickets, okay, to groups of 50 or more, and it's in the corners, okay? So when you see that one corner by the pirate ship,
the
that's
Bucs
usually, that's a group ticket area.
Mm-hmm.
So, we can fucking complain all we want, but at the end of the day, every stadium's job is to sell as many tickets as possible because there's profit sharing across all 32 teams. So at the end, they don't give a fuck.
Listen. By the way, not exclusive to here, right? Not as extreme as here. I saw a fuck ton of Green Bay fans in Dallas last night. It just
the Rams, the Chargers, the Niners, all those places where you just have all that shit that you could, Miami, where you could just go and have so much fun. Owning
Vegas.
Season tickets, it's not a thing. It's like, look, the LA fucking Lakers. I mean, even in there, hey, they still you're still selling Miami Heat. It's an event to just go to that thing. You don't even got to be a Miami fan at that point. So how passionate are the people who are in the actual stadium or the arena? Not real fans most of the time. So
it was great. It was great. The 3 of us play a game sometimes, and people don't know about this. That's why I'm explaining it. But we'll literally count or look how many jerseys are in our stadium. They have nothing to do with the fucking game we're watching.
You can find all 32 friends.
All 32 teams, bro. It's like, what the fuck, dude? It's Eagles Bucks. What the fuck is a dude here with a Chiefs jersey go? Like, brother, your game isn't until later. What the fuck is going on?
Latte, here? The game to secure the NFC South last year. Stank and I were there real early. We counted 22 of the NFL teams. Jerseys being worn at the game. Like, just a fan of the NFL just coming to hang out on a Sunday afternoon in fucking December. Like, what the fuck
DJ Warren says we had the stadium packed when Brady was here. Yeah, there's probably 20,000 fucking Patriots
fans.
Yeah.
But they were wearing Buck stuff.
Hey, it was crazy. The first home game we had, there was a group of Patriots fans who were there in Patriots gear to watch the Bucs play against the fucking Jets. Like, what? I guess they're season ticket holders that got stuck in it. They got sucked in. They're like, I guess all we got is Patriots gear. They showed up in some fucking Gronk and Tom Brady jerseys fucking 3 seasons later. Like, what? They're not even playing right now. What are you even wearing? Like, you hate the Jets that much? It doesn't even make any sense. Anyway, enough of that fucking topic.
Well, you know what? Greg DeCruz brought this up. If Sammer started clapping more, then maybe the opponent's fans wouldn't show up. You know what?
No,
you weren't there. No, wait, shut the fuck up. You weren't there. What? Game 1, the clap was off, bro. I mean, we won.
It worked.
But our first home game, the sequencing was off. Sammer wasn't reverberating into the stadium.
No,
I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what was better yesterday. But game 1 at home.
No, clap.
Throwback.
Clap was game 1.
We didn't have any preseason, but I can tell you this:
preseason. You're right.
You would think it would bother the opposing fans, but the opposing fans are different every week. Actually, I think actual Bucs fans have left our section.
It has worked against us, honestly.
Yeah,
it is
so.
for. I think
They're
the reason the people
of
in our section are selling their tickets because of my clapping. I think that's what's happening. Which I'm so sorry, Glazers. I'm sorry, Levante. I'm sorry, Antoine. That may be on me, but you know what? That's only one section. Okay. The other, maybe it's 3 sections. All right, let's say one section ahead of me, 1 on each side. All right, so I'm responsible for 3 sections, but come on. What about the other, however fucking number of sections there are? Next topic.
Izzy, fuck, man. Come on.
I'm waiting for y'all. Hey,
job.
I try to interject. I get yelled at, so I wait.
Man.
All right, just read it already. No one wants excuses.
Get in where you fucking fit in here,
This is a no excuses podcast, motherfucker. Come on.
The hell?
Izzy, read the fucking donation.
Read it.
Read it.
All right, look, hold on. All right.
Read.
B Shuck, $20. I'll say it. It's bullshit. And then Crown V.
Faster,
with a
faster, man.
Crown V with a
That's
$5
not Crown
super
V.
chat.
That's Crown
Crown-
8, you dipshit. What the
Crown
fuck,
8.
Crown V? That's
under pressure.
Roman numerals.
Go. Fast.
2
man.
cents.
You gotta roll off the
2
tongue,
cents. All right, 2 cents. Play calling. Josh Grizzard needs to stop calling third down plays all game long. Tight this bunch weak ass
There was
motion.
no other.
It's
There was
just
no
blah.
other, bro.
Oh my god, you can't read a fucking
There was
Dr.
no
Seuss
other.
book.
Stay-
Too much pressure.
Stammer, show us how it's done. Where you pause with the commas and you punctuation. Go, Stammer.
2
Go.
cents. Play calling. Josh Grizzard needs to stop calling third down plays all game long. Tight this bunch, that weak ass motion. It's just blah. Try again. That's how you read a fucking.
Crown- makes a point.
Crown, his job was calling third down plays last year.
That
Yeah.
was his job.
That's probably
I
why.
think that's what Crown is saying. I think
Nobody
Crown is.
gets excited for third down more than Grizzard. He's like,
Yeah.
fuck yeah.
Okay,
I
I
think
know what to call
Crown.
here.
No, so here, look,
Here.
we up until yesterday, our offense was around 50%, and I believe leading the league on third down efficiency. Yesterday, 3 of fucking 13. We were absolutely abysmal. We weren't running. The Mike Evans routes were not being run. Okay, regardless, let's move on. Let's talk about something positive. How about the fucking defense yesterday? I mean, you guys, listen, a lot of shit gets talked about Todd Bowles. A lot of shit last year, especially about his scheme. Scheme is a little bit different this year. And in my opinion, maybe it's lacking splash, but they are fucking doing their job. They're keeping us in every game. And yesterday they were on, they gave up -1. They gained a yard yesterday in the second half of the game. And the reason we even got back in the game was because of the defense. You can tell me all you want about, they didn't throw the ball. No, dude. They fucking felt it. The Bucs were all over their asses, and the defense played their absolute asses off. And on top of that, Jacob Parrish, again, playing fucking amazing for a rookie.
Would have had a pick if Servatier Dennis.
Oh, God. Right there, too. Servasi thought he had one, too, so I can't blame him too much.
Yeah, no.
Benjamin Morrison comes in. He usually has been playing kind of on and off with him and Jamel. Jamel goes out with injury. Morrison, I mean, unbelievable coverage on A.J. Brown. People are like, they threw the ball away. They threw the ball. You throw the ball over your wide receiver's head because you know you can't throw it at him because there's a fucking dog right next to him, okay?
Hey, Sammy, you ever heard the saying, you put the ball only where your receiver can get it? Yeah, that's what he was doing. He was like, fuck.
No, he wouldn't even do that. He's
put
like,
this ball.
I'm putting it where Benjamin Morrison can't get it, okay?
Bro, did you see that rep? Did you see that rep where he was covering AJ? Sticky, fucking just buckled up, nowhere to fucking go. You see fucking Jalen Hurts pump, then he steps up through in the middle, and fucking Benjamin Morrison comes up to stop him and he slides. Like, bro, to stick with AJ like that and then peel off, see that Jalen's running, and stop him from getting a bigger dog. If you hey, listen, a lot of people talk about Dean and his hamstrings and his Benjamin Morrison can't stay healthy either. I mean,
listen,
rookie minicamp, hamstring.
Yeah, listen, I'm not going to go as far as
Training camp?
to glaze the defense because they put us in a hole in the first half too. Obviously special teams had something
hold
to do
on.
with that.
How'd they do that?
No. Hold the fuck on.
No.
Let's Snake finish this point because he's onto something here. All week the Eagles had to hear Todd's got his number. Well, guess what? Jalen Hurts and the Eagles came out ready. They came out ready for the blitz. They carved this up. He stepped up and through. He fucking got rid of the ball quickly. They carved this up in the first half. They did.
Second half
Was different.
Second half they deserve, but you can't forget about the first half. It just didn't. They didn't look like they knew what the fuck was coming. They weren't prepared for it. Eventually, they looked like they knew what was coming, and made it much harder for the Eagles. But the Eagles also maybe were like, we got 20 fucking 3-point lead. We're gonna nurse it a little bit and take our foot off the gas. Don't know, but ultimately,
no,
didn't look like that.
Don't know.
No.
You can't say that's not a factor. That has to be some of a factor.
They were still throwing it. They were still trying to score, bro.
It was an 11-point game at one point. They were not relaxing with that.
Their assholes were puckered up, bro. We made them.
And I will say in defense of the defense in the first half, we went 3 and out and 3 and out and 3 and out and shit the bed consistently on offense the entire first half. Our defense was the one that was tired, and they can only do so much. The fucking gates of heaven opened up down the middle of our defense every time Jalen Hurts needed it. And some of that is scheme. Some of that is players not, understanding gap integrity and playing Michael Vick the way you play Michael Vick. You can't just loop around and give him. The other thing too, I think Todd changed this was you can't run stunts in the middle of your defense in front of a Jalen Hurts or, a Penix, guys like that. And I think he ran a lot of what he ran before, and the Eagles, like Stank said, did have an answer for it. But at the same time, we had the possession of the ball to answer multiple times, and we just did not. If it wasn't for that fucking ridiculous kick from 65 fucking yards at the end of the half, like, we go into halftime with 3 fucking points with that offensive, like with Tristan Wirth back and Chris Godwin dropping the ball and Emeka going alligator arms a couple of times. Like, the defense was held, and like, they did a decent job in the first half. I'm not going to shit on them. And then they come out in the second half and do what they did. And I'm with you, Latte. They did not stop trying the Eagles. They just couldn't manufacture anything. When the Eagles can't run the ball, they don't fucking even try to throw the ball very well.
By the way, we gave the secondary the flowers, right? Morrison, Parrish, 31 flashed a couple times. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Like, 50 is different. Like, Vita Vea in the second half of the first half, like, Elijah Roberts looks like another fucking solid draft pick.
Dog.
Vita Vea is a dog, bro. Vita Vea is a dog.
Absolutely a dog. Did you hear the Bowles' press conference today? He gave the credit to the secondary. He said, yeah, Vita got to the quarterback twice, but those were both coverage sacks.
Oh,
No, I mean, fucking beautiful. I'm glad.
But you got to get there. Some guys don't.
You got to get there. I'm glad he got there. He deserves all the kudos, but you guys were just giving the secondary love, and they deserve it. Coverage was fucking seatbelt city in the second half.
But some of that too, I don't know if you guys noticed, Todd also kind of went into a weird, I think he just had, Vita in the middle. Next to him was either Elijah Roberts or Hall. And then everyone else was a linebacker. He had 45, 54, and Dennis on the field at the same time, right? And they kind of went to a weird NASCAR package, and they were rushing with those guys and playing coverage and whatnot. They kind of forced Jalen Hurts. If he's going to run, he's not going to have that avenue. He's got athletes around him. That changed the game plan for the Eagles. I don't think they had a response to that. And those guys were fucking making plays for tackles for loss against the run. They were trying to run Saquon, and they still couldn't do it, even though we had smaller guys on the defensive line at that point. When they had 2 actual true defensive linemen on the field, and we were still stopping the run. First and second down, the Bucs were winning, and Todd again in the second half. Key blitzes at momentous, or key moments of the game. And they came up big. He had a sack that came off of a blitz, basically, collapsing one side. And I believe that ended up going to Braswell or Vita or a combination of both. So you got to give some credit to those guys that were blitzing. But defense, I can't blame anything on the defense for the entire first 4 games. I mean, I'll let you get to one point, Latte. But I was going to show one thing here. I mean, up through the first 4 weeks, they're 4th in total defense. They're 5th against the run. They're 10th against the pass, and they're 3rd and 3rd down conversion efficiency of the opposing offense. Now, you take away the 3 block kicks that basically gave up 21 points. They're also top 10 in scoring defense. So you want to shit on the defense and kind of blatantly, I just can't, dude. We have a top 10 defense from last year to now. And now our offense is what kind of shit in the bed. So I got to tip my hat to the defense doing what they're fucking doing, man.
Latte, did you see?
Look at that beautiful graphic, by the way.
I was about to say,
look so professional, bro. You should just pop in, bro. Like,
what the fuck, bro?
That ESPN who, bitch? Look at that shit, bro.
Dude, this is incredible, man. The fact that you don't pay our interns anything, I know where all the budget goes to. It's shit like that.
I know. What
you think interns could make that? We don't have. We barely have guys who can read. You think they're making graphics? I don't think Izzy even knows what Photoshop is.
Make it pop in again real quick. Look at that.
Look at that shit. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. Look at that shit, bitch. Damn, dog.
Can we get a whoosh? Can we get like a little whoosh?
Yeah, like a swoosh.
Yeah.
Like what a Nike check would do.
Yeah, I like it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Wow, that was nice. Latte, you had a point before I showed that beautiful graphic 4 times.
No, yeah, I just wanted to get both of y'all's opinion because we've been playing musical chairs at the offensive line. Bredesen, we all kind of agreed. We wanted to maybe see Bredesen stay at center and Barton move to guard. Personally, I think Bredesen, I think Graham, because he gets a lot of criticism, played pretty good for his first time being back at center this year against that interior for the fucking Eagles that was fucking retarded. I didn't see anything that was egregious, but just wanted to get y'all's thoughts because somebody mentioned in the chat about giving him his flowers.
Graham,
yeah, considering who he was going against.
PFF had him ranked as the worst player on the field for the Bucs.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And you know what?
I didn't see him get blown up though, personally.
I don't know how to phrase this without sounding like I don't like the kid, because I do think he's going to be a good center. I think some sort of rust kicked in possibly from shooting from left tackle back to center. I don't know, man. I like Ben Bredeson at center better. I don't know why. Maybe because he's older and
wily old
beefier.
vet.
Yeah, something, man. And I don't like taking, Graham and making him play a position he's never played in guard. So I feel like the hands are kind of tied there.
Well,
But-
they've come out and said, or behind the scenes said that they have no intentions of moving Graham ever to guard. They drafted him to be a center. He's going to be the center.
I agree.
Period.
You don't draft a guy that high.
We see Dirty Dan. We see Dirty Dan this week coming up.
Yeah, I don't think you draft a guy that high and put him at a position. And in my opinion, guards are a position that you can just kind of go and find. And if they're just decent enough, we got Ben Bredeson off fucking recycling heap. So I don't want to say trash. So guards, but I haven't. He didn't look that great to me, in my opinion. I thought he caves in at times.
I haven't rewatched the game. It's hard to tell in person. You get much better view watching it on tape, and I'm sure guys like Real Bucks Talk have already kind of broken the tape. Don't know. I mean, we didn't look phenomenal up front.
I said I'm not a film guy. We didn't look great, but I didn't see anything egregious. Was my only point, and somebody mentioned the chat, so I just wanted y'all's take.
So last year, my biggest criticism of him was when he plays against bigger guys and they stunt in front of him. He tends to not do well. And especially against the Grady Jacksons of the world, which you're like, oh yeah, that's a tough matchup. But in key moments in games last year and this year, he would either get a holding penalty or he would get beat when they would stunt in front of him. Yesterday, from what I saw, some people posting film and whatnot, he had a similar problem yesterday, passing guys off, not understanding what's going on. I don't think he has an IQ problem. I just think he's kind of been slow to react. Some of that may be playing left tackle at Duke and then getting drafted to play center. There's like a weird, I don't know, I don't think that's why I wasn't a huge fan of them moving him left tackle, but it made sense at the time. But there's I still think he's still learning the position. So in that moment,
How many more topics do we have?
This is we got one more that's fun, and then we're gonna go to voicemails. We got voicemails.
Okay, no, because I just wanted to say, I see so many people like the press, and it's your right. It's your right. This is therapy, right? The sky's falling. It's all over. Fire everybody. Like, we're 3-1. Okay, we're 3-1. And if I learned anything yesterday from this team is you got to fucking take a win from us. You got to fucking rip it out of our fucking dead bodies, right? They're going to fight to the end. There's resiliency. They fought. There's something to be said about that. I've been a Bucs fan a long time. I have seen tickets for 20 fucking years. I've seen teams lay the fuck down in the first quarter. Fuck this shit. What are we doing this weekend? Or are we going to fish? So criticize me. Fucking call me a fucking fair weather or fucking, flower, whatever the fuck you want to say. I don't care. That's my opinion. I, for one, was proud that they fought to the fucking end. They made it a fucking game. They pushed the fucking Super Bowl champs to the fucking end. Their assholes were puckered up tight as fuck. 8-point game. If not for a block fucking punt, return for a touchdown. Who the fuck knows?
They had to hold our receivers all game. By the way, I think it was.
And that wasn't a fucking fumble by Bucky. That's 2 weeks in a fucking row. The reps.
Hey, wasn't
Latte. Here's what's funny.
Shut the fuck up. DJ Warren said earlier in the chat, which I think I agree with. No more long sleeves. No more undershirts. Tuck them motherfuckers in. Tighten up. Don't give them something to grab onto. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Oh, I mean, yeah, but Chris Godwin's shirts kind of, it's not really that long.
Trim it. Cut that shit off.
All right. So I was going to say, Latte, you just committed a blind perfect segue, just so you know. That's exactly what the next topic was. As you were speaking it, I cut to it because you led right into it beautifully. And then, Bucs hung with the champs, despite 3 missing starters on offense and giving up a free 7 points on that block punt, okay? The injuries on the defensive side, and then to have the hole that they were in 24-3. They come back and show that resolve with those guys out. Like, you gotta sometimes give that, it's fair kudos. Hey, you guys didn't fucking give up. They showed championship resolve, and I guarantee you they want to see that team again with all their guys. Because I'm with you, Latte. What they showed there is exactly what you want to see from a team that, you know what? Sometimes you don't get a good bounce here and there. Sometimes you're down a couple of guys, and sometimes the other team just gets a couple of good calls that you don't. And you know what? And you're still fighting to get the ball back 2 times in under 8 minutes and have a chance to tie the game only down 8. Fucking, come on. That's all you can ask for. And you know what? Last thing. All things considered for this team, the injuries, the shakiness of the new offensive coordinator, installing these different pieces with the offense and the defensive rookies that are playing, to come out, if I told you we weren't going to have Tristan Wirfs until week 4, and I tell you we're going to be 3-1, y'all would be sucking my dick, okay? And you wouldn't even be questioning it. Yeah, you'd be ready. So we're 3-1.
All that's great and everything, and
here we go.
We heard that type of talk when Jameis was here. We come back and make games close. Listen, if they really want to show,
we're 3-1, Sting.
Right,
What the fuck are you talking about?
Hey,
it's not like we're 1-3. We kept
let me
games
finish,
close.
motherfucker. Let me
Not
finish.
2-2.
Let me finish, bitch. If they need to show this week in Seattle that they can come out and start fast instead of all the talk, because this is the 4th week in a row where we lay a fucking egg. Show us, because I it's a feel good story. We almost won. Fuck that, bro. You weren't there to hear the Eagles fans talk that shit. I'm still angry. I'm still fucking angry. Okay.
I get that part, but listen, I can tell you this: they want to see that team again. They're frothing at the mouth to see that team again. And listen, Buccaneer history will tell you they want to see that team again. Sound familiar in 2002 with the championship? We'll be back, Derek Brooks. And then we fucking, stuck a fucking nail in that place. Yeah. Fuck the vet. By the way, somebody else mentioned in the chat, looked really familiar to the fucking Kansas City game in 2020. Yep. They came over here boat racing this first half, and then we fucking came back and Tony Romo said, these teams might see each other and it might be different.
I'm telling you right now,
I want them again.
That Eagles team is not going to repeat with Jalen Hurts playing the way he's playing right now. I'm sorry.
No.
They're just not. Okay. There is a problem
AJ
there.
Brown, 2 catches, bro.
There is a problem.
AJ Brown was bitching after the game. Do you see that? He's the fucking
quietly bitching.
He was in that locker room.
He gave up on blocks, by the way. He gave up on blocks on the running game. He didn't give up. He was checked out. By the way, both of them, Devontae and AJ, combined for 4 catches, I think, for like 30 yards.
Latte, did you not see the two of them walked into their locker room on their own? Like, and I'm not a big proponent of guys complaining and bitching and all that kind of shit, but at some point, like, these guys are competitors. They want to contribute. So it's only going to go so far. Oh, you guys are winning, all happiness. You're getting paid and you're winning. You're going to be fine. It's only going to go so far before eventually it's going to fester and it's going to be a problem for them. And I think it's going to.
What the fuck are we talking about? This isn't boxing, bro. You can't fucking hold people and they're like, oh, it's a favorable call. We're going to give it to the champs. No, you can't just fucking hold people because you're the defending Super Bowl champs. This isn't boxing where you got to go knock somebody the fuck out or knock out the fucking champ to win. Like, this is fucking football. You can't just hold and the league's going to be like, well, they're the defending champs, so we're just going to look the other way.
They let him go. They let him get away with shit. But you know what, man? Sometimes you do got to punch back a little bit. Like, I was really proud of Tristan when I called him out on the show on Thursday. I said, you better fucking go out there and lay a message, man. Just send a message Ryan Jensen style. He was going to fight. I don't even know what the fuck they were fighting about. I don't even think it was a bad play on our part. I think we even got a penalty. He was still fighting. So, I mean, sometimes I get what King Cook is saying to a degree. Sometimes you just got to fight through that shit and kind of like, I didn't like Emeka, his response initially to being doubled and being mugged. He kind of started to alligator arm some of these passes that Baker was throwing to him. And then he started dropping a couple and you're like, damn, you see a little bit of rookie there. And then he fucking kind of woke up a little bit and he stopped seeing that. So again, these guys are rookies too, man.
Well, the good thing is he's playing fucking out of his mind.
I know.
4 or 5 touchdowns while he's learning the intricacies and those little things that you need to learn to polish your game.
Listen, getting bent over by the refs, getting overly called like we did last week and getting no calls this fucking week. It's Todd. Hey, but Todd, it's your fault. Get fucking ejected, bro. Go and punch a fucking
You didn't see him last week?
Make a point.
He went crazy on the sidelines last week.
You know who
you weren't there.
Hey, Stank, you know who would get ejected?
Bruce. Yeah, but listen, last week, Latte was at the game with me. Todd Bowles lost his shit on 2 occasions last week.
But Bruce you're like afraid Bruce is going to have a heart attack. Like, Bruce, stop. Slow down, bro. You're like beat red. You're going to go to cardiac arrest right now. You need to stop.
I'm pretty sure Todd looked red, which,
it's not possible.
I mean, maybe. All right, so we asked for you fuckers who are angry and upset and just fucking pissed off and sick of this shit to send us voicemails, okay? We needed voicemails, and we fucking got voicemails, okay?
Oh, boy.
So we're going to start. I don't know who these people are.
Hey, why'd you, take a deep, gulp? Oh, fuck.
Because
have you listened to any of these?
I have not listened to any of these. We're blindly listening together. You guys just tell me if it's too low or not low or not high enough, the volume.
Yeah, you swear to God you haven't listened to these. So me, you, Stank, Izzy, and the 95 people watching, we're listening to this for the first time. We don't know what the fuck.
Vixen goes through them to make sure there's nothing stupid on there, right?
But I have not listened. There's 4 of them that have names. Okay. This first one, the reason I took a big gulp, it does not have a name. So I don't know what we're getting ourselves into. I'm just hoping an intern did their job And here we go.
Oh shit.
Actually, can you guys hear my sound? Let me make sure.
Can't hear it. Nope,
No,
can't
I
hear it.
haven't done it. Hold on. Make sure.
Vixen, where the fuck are you at? Remember when that was a stupid like trend thing? If you ain't here, where the fuck are you at? Where the fuck you at, Vix?
Mhm.
Are we ever gonna do a show where both interns are back in the fucking closet together, or are we always gonna roll with one intern?
No, I fired both of them. So
They're never on.
I don't know how they got fired from an intern position, but
I hope you guys.
He said, "How do we leave voice calls?" Hey, Izzy, we have a question in the chat from King Cook.
Can you answer that?
Voice calls.
Yeah, I got
Vic, when Vix is in here, bro, she's fucking responding in the chat.
All right,
she's
here we go.
she's not even here. She's
Hold on,
responding
let
in
him
the
answer. Let him answer real quick before you play it.
Go.
LoseCannonsLive.com. We have a red tab on the side that says voicemail. You click that tab, you put your information in, your name. If you don't want to put your name down, that's fine. And all you gotta do is click a button and you can record it from your phone. And hell, you could yell at everybody. You could yell at me, you could yell at Stank or any one of us.
Don't yell
And
at me,
Stank,
I'll
he'll be
fuck
the
you
one
up.
to listen to you.
Izzy,
I like
Izzy, hold on, Stank.
All
Izzy,
you gotta do is
Izzy.
click a button.
I've
Oh, yeah,
been
you
around
click
you,
a
bro.
button.
Why you talking like that? All you gotta do is click a button.
Something
You know what I'm saying?
changed.
Hey,
Why you changing, bro? Why you switching it up, bro?
Is click a button.
All you gotta
Click a
do
button,
is click a button.
Man, all you
Click
gotta
that
do.
button.
All you gotta do, click that button. You just
Click that
Leave
button.
leave us a voicemail, dog.
Cameron, you need a graphic for the fucking voicemails. People are asking for the graphic.
Yeah,
We
maybe
have-
you know
I
it's
made-
on the
I made
fucking
one
screen.
today.
It literally
I made
says
one.
leave yours at loosecannonslive.com. Okay,
Oh, yeah, it is
on the
screen.
fucking screen.
Latte,
I
if
can't
you-
help
Latte,
that
if you were ever
90%
on
of our
Twitter, you would
viewers
see-
are illiterate. Okay,
If you were ever on Twitter, Latte, you would see I made a beautiful graphic today with a cat in it and everything.
Oh, it was Rendax, so you know he needs like bifocal.
all right. You guys tell me if it's too loud or not. Here we go. First one.
Okay,
Hi.
okay.
Yes. Is this thing on? I don't know. I watched the game yesterday, and first of all, I mean, what do you kicks? What is a kicker even for? Why do we even have this part of our team? I don't. And then Baker, what Baker? What do you? I can't even. And then the pass interference. I mean, the referees, right? And then you got all these Eagle fans everywhere, these assholes, and then it comes down to the end, and then you're disappointed. Yeah. Okay. So thank you, and I'll hang up and listen.
Sounds like an accountant.
What a great call.
What?
That sounds like an
That's
accountant.
call of the night right there.
That
Who
was
was
a-
that?
Everybody's
know.
like terrible.
Who was that? Whoever that was needs a free t-shirt.
You guys remember last week's voicemail? That's like, you know, that's what we want the standard to be. I'm not sure. This guy said he's going to hang up and listen. Like, this is not even a live show.
Somebody
For
said
him-
drunk Gator fan. Go to the next voice.
I mean, it is a live show, but their voicemail's not live. All right, this is Brother
What a
Lou.
fucking-
If you guys don't know who Brother Lou is, get the fuck out of the show
Get the
right
fuck out of here.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here we go.
Cannons. It's your brother Lou. Your brother Lou is here, bro. Yes, I'm fucking pissed, man. Those motherfuckers yesterday, bro. They fucked us, man. They
They did.
fucked us. Yes, we
Okay.
fucked ourselves too, bro.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But fuck the refs. Fuck Dixon. Fuck the Eagles. Fuck those motherfuckers.
Wow.
You know, I'll give them the block punt. I'll give them Baker's interception. But the fucking 16 DPIs and the fucking holding, fucking the fumble that wasn't. Fuck out of here with that shit. Motherfuckers. Look, we're still 3-1. We're 3-1. We're still shitting from on top of the NFC South fucking game, brother. We are the fucking game. We are the fucking Super Bowl contenders. At the end of the fucking day, if we're healthy, we fucking shit on those motherfuckers, and you guys know it. Now you guys are fucking traveling to Seattle, man. I need you guys to fucking represent, man. I need you to take Vix to at least go see the martial artist, our brother Bruce Lee, man. His grave out there, man. You know. Whoa! Anyway, brother, look. Those fucking refs, they were as clean as fucking Stank's fucking feet going through the downtown fucking fish market. Fuck! Fuck!
We're dirty.
Wow.
Listen, what I took away from that, I'll just go real quick and you guys can go. That's just a whole lot of fucking. A lot of fucking. A lot of fucking with Lou.
Yeah,
That's real right there. I felt that.
You felt the fucking?
I felt the fucking. Wasn't as good as the first call, but great call, Lou. Great fucking call.
All right, we're gonna go to the Cody. I respect that. Anyone who puts the at the beginning of their name, I respect that. Mine is legally my first name.
Isn't it the?
Well,
I think it's the.
He's the Cody. I'm the Sam Raleigh. There's a difference, boys.
Right. There's only one the. Okay.
Yeah, come on, let's
Go.
come on.
Only 23 likes. What the fuck, people?
This is the Cody from Twitter. I appreciate this because my finger is getting tired from talking to all these punk ass Eagle fans. First of all, Kenyon Mitchell is a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, correct.
I don't like him. In fact, I want to fight him. I even tweeted Zuffa Boxing to see if they could set that shit up for me. If you don't believe me, go check.
No,
Some people deserve an ass whooping. Kenyon Mitchell, he's one of those people. I'm so sick of seeing all these posts about, oh, he locked that up. Look at these numbers. Kenyon Mitchell had a game. You mean holding on to our players' jerseys? That's being good at the game? You call that being good? I call that, oh, Chris, no, don't leave me. Oh, Amika, don't leave me, no. They're getting away from me. I got to tug on them. That's being a bitch. That's playing like a bitch. Plain and simple. And what game are these Eagles fans watching? The refs were helping us? Hello, stupid. Without a phantom Bucky fumble, you don't even score in the second half. They helped you. I just am in fight mode right now and just ready to light some Eagle fans up. I hope we play them in the playoffs. I really do. We're going to kick their ass, and I can't wait to tell everyone about it after we're done.
Amazing call. I like it, bro. I think he's angry and violent, and that's what this fan base is missing. We got a bunch of fucking pussies out there. Bunch of Carls from accounting and shit. We need more of that guy in the stands.
Yeah. I'm with you. We need more of that and more of, less of the accountants. Like, oh, we're just here. Little mixer. You want a beverage there, Steak? By the way, I'm really confused because Aaron Hernandez is in our chat.
Oh, yeah,
and he said Eagles Nation Tampa takeover.
I thought he was dead.
What the fuck? You're a Patriot. I'm confused. I don't know what the fuck's going on anymore.
No, he's dead. He should be.
He is dead. Yes.
Focusing on the wrong thing there. Next call, Cecil. All right, that's a name you don't hear very often. Cecil.
What's up, boys? This is your boy Cecil hopping in here. Alabama Bucs fan since 02. All right, we blue cheese too. Quick. We got to fix this fucking offensive line until Gedeke gets back. And we really need to have the conversation about moving Barton from center to guard because Bredesen looked like the best center I've seen since Jensen, all right? And that's I think Barton, you put him beside Tristan, it's going to be hard to fuck up. 2, what the fuck is going on with special teams? I don't know if we need to fire the coach. I don't know if we need to bring in the fucking YouTuber Destroying or the fucking guy who ain't been in the league Marquette King for 10 years, but we got to fix some shit because Riley Dixon, this long-ass fucking wind-up he's got, bro, that shit's slower than fucking dial-up. All right, another thing. All right, we have to start fast. I'm tired of this same shit since Leftwich. Why the fuck does it take forever to rev our fucking engine up? Get Godwin going. He's back. Start with the screen. Start with this other shit. Get Baker going in some momentum. Not this take all fucking day type shit. But, for the most part, that second half, we play some of the best football. Minus Baker's turnover, I think it got tipped. I can't even be mad about the man trying to make a play. I wish he would have took off. That'd been better. But, boys, we gotta figure this shit out. Look, I just don't want to see this stretch of us losing several games in a row. We've been good, we've been solid, but that stretch got to get nipped in the butt this year. All right, we got a tough stretch, but I think Seattle's beatable. I think San Fran is beatable. When we get later on to it, we take our lumps on the chin, we get it, but we got to get this shit together.
Oh. We do got to get this together, and
together.
They can't let this compound. We don't need the Bulls lull in the middle of the season where we go on a losing streak, okay? They need to put the fucking foot on the neck of this team early because Seattle is a beatable fucking football team. And if fucking Liam can beat the 49ers, so can we. So, fuck that.
49ers are just barely scraping by in the games I don't think they've even led for a decent percentage of their possessions, and somehow they're pulling out wins.
I didn't know that it was a team that could be more injured than us, and they are. I didn't know that was possible.
Every year. Every year.
It's just bad.
And this is the last one from Kyle, known as Croc, who's a cartel member, by the way.
A lot of people in the chat, he said dial-up. I know a lot of you guys don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Stan, can you explain?
We explained it on last show when my mom was trying to kick me off because she needed to make a phone call. So I had to, I was about to get kicked off of AOL if she picked up the phone. So she threatened me.
Yep.
I missed a lot the last show. Fuck.
Croc is a cartel member. If you guys are wondering what's a cartel member, we started a cool little membership on Discord in the off season where you guys can join the Canon Cartel. It's $3 a month. You get some behind the scenes stuff and some cool perks. So Kyle is the first the first cartel member to leave us a voicemail in 2025 season. Let's go.
Oh shit, that was bad. That was bad. That was Izzy like, bro. What the fuck, Sammer?
Sammer?
That was Izzy like, bro.
Man, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little under the weather. And when the Bucs lose, like my body, I get sick. I get physically
degenerates.
Yeah,
degenerates. Yeah.
What did you see the fucking programming breakdown right there? Is this even the real Sammer or is this one of Sammer's bots?
It's a bot, dude. You can see on Twitch. Like
it powered down for like a second.
Sammer, are you there? Sammer.
Kyle Croc, cartel member. If you guys don't know, we have a
He's doing it again.
What's going on, guys?
Holy shit.
What's up, Loose Cannons? What's up, Sammer? Love you, Latte. Stank. You still stink, and you look like Voldemort's stepbrother. This is K-Rock, a.k.a. Kyle, a 6'5" unit that does not drink Monster or drive a lifted truck, but I hate candy corn, and I like blue cheese. I just wanted to preface and say that Quinyon Mitchell is an industry plant in the NFL. I seen about 5 publicity posts today on the NFL saying that he was locked down and forced 5 incompletions when he tugged Chris Godwin's jersey 3 times like he was a girl at an Usher concert trying to meet Usher right below him, trying to get in his pants. Anyways, I think that the Eagles are fraudulent, and if we didn't have the worst punter of all time and the worst special teams coach of all time, we could have won this game because that idiot who is our special teams coach, also allowed a blocked field goal for a touchdown 2 years ago when the Dallas Ass Boys dropped 40 on the Giants. And you pair him up with the worst punter in the NFL that leads the league in blocked punts. It's a recipe for disaster, and I'm glad they're getting dicks on balls out of here because he can't even get his dicks on the balls. Anyways, I think we're fine. This is a solid team that fought. I feel bad for Seattle because they're going to get their ass whooped in the creamsicles yet again. That's all I have. And I think Stank, when you see a guy like Stank, all you want to do is just palm his head like it's the, like you're Jordan palming a basketball. It's how bald he is. And when you see how pale he is.
Jesus. Pale? This is one of Sammer's fucking.
I'm pretty sure that's a child.
First of all, you can't call yourself K-Rock, okay? Because that's Croc, obviously. Just like your call, it was a crock of shit.
It started off hot. It started off really good. It started off pretty damn good, honestly. Like coming in, giving me your height, your weight, blue cheese, all that. Like that's solid. That's a solid start. That should be the template moving forward in terms of how you start your call. But then it kind of tailed off a little bit, and then I don't know where he was going. First of all, I'm pretty sure no one can palm Stank say he's got a big fucking dome. Okay, big fucking dome. I mean, it's like his mom exclusively had him sleep on his side. That thing is an elongated.
They don't make it fitted in his. That's why you always get snapbacks. They don't make it fitted in his size.
Y'all ever seen Sam Cassell from the side? You know the Alien movie?
Yeah, that's got holy shit.
Yeah.
By the way, Stank, you're at that age. He said Dixon couldn't get his dicks on the ball. How does one get his dick off the ball? Off the balls? You might.
Well, if your dick is long enough, you'll naturally be sitting on your balls most of your day.
Listen, naturally over time.
Well, I mean, the shaft has to fucking connect to the balls, bro. Like
naturally over time,
mine doesn't connect. Mine comes out of
the dick.
2 separate.
It's like a weird angle thing.
You see, when you get old, your balls and your dick, they kind of merge into one. Everything just starts. It's just like, you remember Snuffleupagus? Anybody?
I'm thinking of fucking
That's all, folks. Yeah, you have a Porky Pig tail dick thing.
Somebody's dying white Sam Cassell.
Ow. I burned myself.
He looks like Sam Cassell. That's great one.
He just dropped a cigar in his lap, dude, during the show.
I
He almost had a fire.
Well, he dropped it on his balls and his dick at the same time because they're one.
Probably the same. Yeah,
One.
exactly.
That's why we said he bricked up, because when your balls and your dick are all one, you bricked.
Yep. And Rendax just said facts to your
See?
dick joining it, because he is the only other person. He's probably the oldest fan
relate.
in the fan base. We talked about this last week as well. Yes, Greg DeCruz, Porky Pig. All right, boys. I believe that is the end of this show. You guys want your voicemails or your voices heard, and your anger, or maybe your just need to demean and call stank names? Leave us a voicemail. Pretty simple. loosecannonslive.com. Hit the red tab on the right-hand side, and directly from your phone, you can leave us a voice message. Did you guys hear the quality of those messages compared to
They're
any
great.
other? I mean, that's because
They're
that's
great.
coming directly from your fucking phone. You all have phones, you fucks. I know you do. You can't live without them. So use it for fucking good or use it for bad, and send us a fucking voicemail. As always, hit the like button and hit the subscribe button if you are new. And of course, loosecannonslive.com is the one place you can go to both listen and watch everything Loose Cannons. And of course, click on the membership tab to join our free Discord, or even join our paid membership for the Cannon Cartel, which comes with a bunch of cool perks. Latte, we're going to be in Seattle in a few days. It's going to be beautiful.
Yeah, we are.
Okay? It's going to be a
Fuck
little
yeah, we
cold.
are. Not going to be swamp ass fucking heat like we are here. It's going to be nice. Be
Stank,
crispy.
you and I are going to be on a flight together on Friday morning. Try to wear shoes. Just once, don't embarrass me at an airport. I'm brown. It's already tough getting through TSA as it is. Last thing I need is white trash looking like they're trying to shop at Walmart walking through the fucking gate next to me.
It's crazy. I get through every time, no problem. I just act like I'm confused. I don't know where I'm at, and they're like, "Come on, old man."
I just flew last week, and I will tell you, the fact that you no longer have to take off your shoes or belt,
it's clutch.
Unbelievable experience.
Only in Tampa, though. Only in Tampa.
Only in Tampa so far. Bro, they got these things that look like the most, like, just unbelievable tech. It looks like an MRI machine. You just walk right by it, and it just knows if you're good or bad people. I think that's what it is. A good person.
Confirm though. Stank has literally gotten on with like a 2-liter fucking Pepsi, and they don't even stop him. They don't. I don't get it. He just whatever. He can have a fucking Rambo knife in there, and it's like, welcome, sir. You want first class? I don't get it.
Hey, we're about to be open carry soon. The airport's gonna get pretty weird.
Open carry soon. That was the 25th, but that was 4 days ago.
Okay, well,
people
we are
walk
there.
around with fucking AK-47s around their fucking shoulder.
Yeah, well, there you go. I mean, not in the airport still.
I had to put a sign up, by the way, people. Don't bring fucking AKs to the fucking barbershop.
No.
I got moms and fucking kids there. Like, that's not necessary.
On Thursday, I'm sitting in there with a bazooka in my lap on Thursday. Okay,
not fucking necessary.
I'm getting it. I'm getting shaved, and I'm doing it while I'm protected. All right, walk up on me then see what happens. All right, yeah.
My right. It's my right.
Yeah, damn right. Fuck the Eagles, by the way. Fuck the Saints. And this week, fuck the Seahawks.
Oh, by the way, we still close the vet, bitches. Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck the vet, too.
It's kickoff. Set it off. Go to Vegas.